Hello there, YouTube. Hyperion here with a little video. I'm going to do a series of videos showing off the various rooms individually of Castle Hyperion, a project I've been working on for the last couple of months. It's getting close to done, so I figured well, I mean, it's never done. You're always kind of tweaking and changing things, but it's in a good space right now. So, anyways, thought I'd go ahead and start showing off some of the rooms individually. At the end of this little series of doing all the rooms, I'm going to um, do a entire rundown of the castle video. And one thing I want to note is everything in this world was built in survival mode only. Normal difficulty most of the time, sometimes easy, but never peaceful. We're in peaceful right now because I don't want to be dealing with mobs while I'm trying to show this stuff off. But all the construction and most of the play has been in survival and normal mode. So yeah, none of this was made in creative or anything like that. So let's go ahead and get inside and get started. I'll show off stuff like my drawbridge system in another video here, so you'll see some redstone stuff that I'm not going to get into, because right now the only room we're going to focus on is the laboratory or laboratory, whatever you want to, however you want to say it. Anyways, so once you get in here, you'll notice this giant monstrosity and wonder what the heck is this. And it's what this is my semi-automatic potion brewing stand. Now, I'll try to put a link in the video of how to make it. I'm not really going to get too crazy into it, just going to show you how it works. Yeah, anyways, this is a simple design for a brewing stand that I've kind of modified a little bit. Over here we have a basic version, but this one's a little different because it has a couple droppers in the back. That gives me the option to put fermented spider eyes and gunpowder inside, so that will let me run the whole system for some specialized potions. But here is what is used for mass producing stuff. And the way it works is you got the 3 droppers here. This whole hopper system feeds into the potion stand below. Over here we have a water, I'll just click on the hopper since I can't click on the chest, water bottle dispenser system here. And yeah, so actually let's just go ahead and kind of show how it works. Let's pick a random item here. Let's make some gas tiers. Yeah, and let's make some fire resistance potions. I like to go into the nether, so that's a good place to go there. So yeah, as you can see, I got all the ingredients kind of mapped out over here for the most part. Over here we have the that thing. God, why can't I think of the name right now? Netherwort farm. So yeah, over here is a dump chest. This is where you put stuff like potions that you didn't use when you go out on your quest, but we'll get into that in a second. And of course, obviously, empty water bottles go in there. And but yeah, how this works is to start at the top, you put your redstone or glowstone, depending on what you're making. Sometimes I like to set them up so that this side is the glowstone side and this side's the redstone side. But the thing is, really the only potion that benefits glowstone is the glistening watermelon, the regeneration or healing. No, that's healing. Regeneration is gas tier. That's the only one that really uses it. So honestly, I just don't even bother with that too much unless I'm absolutely in need of that. But yeah, so top one is redstone, bottom one is netherwort. You just got to keep that fully stocked. And then in the middle here, you add your ingredients. So we were going to make one of those. And over here, we're going to go ahead and do the gas tier. When you click this button, and we're not going to click it right just yet, it sets the whole thing in motion. And the reason we're not going to click it right now is because there's actually some potions already done. So we're going to go ahead and skip that step for a second here. And show you that once a potion's done, it'll sit in here waiting to be dumped. And when you are ready to go, you hit this button, and as you can see, the 3 potions will exit, and 3 new water bottles will fill it in. The way that that works is that the wooden buttons actually work as a switch just long enough for the potions to drop and refill, just perfectly timing. So there's a redstone torch hidden under this glowstone that's holding that hopper closed. Same on the other side. When I hit that button, it turns off the redstone torch, which opens up the hopper beneath. They drop down, but while that's running, these repeaters are holding these hoppers closed so they don't constantly fill and empty at the same time. Anybody who's tried to build one of these knows that's an issue. But yeah, and that's how that works. And then so once you're done and you got 3 new water bottles, you go up here and you click the button. And as you can see from this hopper, all the ingredients are starting to feed in. It's working, so we'll let that run, and we'll go ahead and run this one. I did clear that out, right? Nope, I did not. Thank God I checked. Anyways, so yeah, now we can go ahead and get that one started as well. So you might be wondering what this weird thing here is, and what this is for is actually water bottles. So rather than have a cauldron nearby, how about just have an infinite supply of water would be the best thing. Now the way it's designed like this, I can actually access it straight from here, fill up the water bottle, but the reason it has this crazy hopper contraption design with this ladder over here is because honestly one problem I kept running into was when I'm refilling, typically my inventory's pretty full. You know, I didn't stop to think to clear out my inventory before filling, and next thing you know what, I got like 14 bottles just absolutely piled up over time that I've been neglecting. So let's just go ahead and fill up my inventory real quick with like this so I can really show this off. So what this does is it allows me an option to come up here, stand, and you got to crouch down, otherwise you're going to open the chest or the hoppers, but then I can go ahead and start filling and you'll see what happens. Yeah, because my inventory's full, it starts dropping, which means it just drops straight into that hopper, and I don't have to go down and pick them up and put them up there again and again and again. So, you know, that just makes everything convenient, and then they fill in this center chest where they get ready to replace all the rest. Okay, so that's why that works. I didn't mention these 2 droppers up here because that's where if I want to do gunpowder or fermented spider eye on some potions, I can do that, but honestly I don't really use it that much, so I just stick with this one if I need to do that stuff, because it gets a little complicated trying to remember whether you got stuff in there or not. So anyways, yeah, and these should be pretty much done, so let's go ahead and click. Oop, that's been happening a little bit. I don't know what that is, but anyways, yeah, let's clear these out. I hope those were done. I realize. Okay. So you might be asking also, where are they going? They just keep disappearing. What happened to them? Well, that's when you come over here and find this not very well hidden switch. It's not supposed to be that secretive, but you know, it's there. You hit that and boom, you open up a secret room, and this is where they go. So as you can see, we have a crazy hopper system here running to this chest. Now the reason this room is so weirdly laid out with all these steps and everything is because it actually runs into another room hidden under the ground. So it's kind of built around it. That was part of my rules for when I was doing this, is I built the castle first, and then I had to figure out how to make everything fit inside of it. So yeah, so there's constantly spots around here where, you know, things run into each other and you get these weird shapes, but you know, I you know, the fun of it was trying to figure out how to make it work. So as you can see, I have almost every potion in both their throwable and drinkable form lined up here, even down to the experience potion. So yeah, there's not too much to say about that. Unfortunately, you can't build an auto sorter for this because, you know, they're not stackable, but you know, you just come down here and check the chest every now and then, see what items you got to put away, and you know, I kind of messed myself up with my inventory here, but yeah, come down here, grab a couple bottles, take a look and say, all right, yep, need to fill that back up, put those in there, go back and do some more. Just a little chore you have to do every now and then, but it's really really convenient to just know where everything is at all times. I'm kind of a neat freak in my castles, so yeah. There's a switch down here that just closes one of the pistons. That's because I've had a problem with villagers coming down here and getting stuck. So, you know, if I feel like I don't want to risk that, I'll just close that up. But it's usually not really too much of a problem. And all the glass here is because, and it's nighttime, so it's a good time to show this. The glass here is because one of the things I like to do with a lot of my secret rooms, and yeah, we're going to fall through my night activated drawbridge here, so let's just go under the water. One of the things I like to do is give everybody a little teaser of things hidden in my house. This one's pretty obvious. You kind of look at it and go, oh my god, there's something under the water, but you can't get to it. So that, you know, that leads you to want to look around a little bit, and then you probably find that switch. Can't go in that way. It says no at nighttime. So yeah, it'll encourage people to kind of look around and try to find that switch and see what it was that they saw. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I said there was a dump chest here. This chest also feeds into the chest below, so if I ever you know, come back from the nether and I didn't drink all my fire resistance potions, I don't really feel like running downstairs to put them away every single time, so I just run over here, dump them in there, and deal with them later. And that's a big thing for me, is doing the whole I'll deal with it later kind of procrastination. But otherwise, yeah, that pretty much is the gist of the laboratory, however you want to say it. Yeah, we will move on to the library next in the next video, so keep your eye out for that. But anyways, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.